Hi, Heather, hello, how are you? I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day so far. Today we get to do dabs. We get to do lots of dabs because we are going to be reviewing the newest drop from Utillian. This is the Utillian 6. This is the dab pen that we've all been waiting for because there's no wires. Instead, it has a bucket. It even has a terp pearl. Like, what? Did you see I got my picture hung up? It makes me excited to get even more things to kind of fill up this other space. Maybe I should put a plant right here. Or not, because it's nowhere near a window. I don't really know what else to put right here, but I'm kind of inclined to make it a rug. Maybe I would make the rug. It's very ambitious of me. I don't even know where to start. It would end up in the ADHD graveyard, but it's never stopped me from pursuing a new hobby in the past. Who knows if this is gonna be the one. Before we get too far into this review, hi, my name's Chrissy. I do all sorts of cannabis reviews, vlogs, devices, everything in between. Consider hitting subscribe before you leave. I truly appreciate you for being here, supporting the channel, and if you're not new here, hey, how are you? You already know then how we do a device review. First, we're going to unbox this thing. Then we're gonna get a nice close-up look at this thing, sesh through all the features, arguably the best part of the video. What I have today is a hybrid. I didn't want it to make me sleepy. This is Gush Mints. Gush Mints. Gush Mints? It doesn't sound right. I don't like that word. Gush Mints, single source live resin. That is what I'm gonna be dabbing today. What are you gonna be hitting on? Are you seshing along for this video? I hope that right now is a good time for you to take a pause and do that. In the end though, we are going to clean this thing. You're gonna know everything and anything you need to know about the Utillian 6. Let's get to unboxing. The box itself is actually pretty decent for travel. I never really kept these things for that purpose before, but they are a hard case with a custom foam insert, so definitely don't throw this away. Utillian even included easy access QR codes on the inner lid, so you can quickly jump to the product manual and register your product for its extended warranty. Of course, the box will include the Utillian 6 device itself, along with something that looks like a mouthpiece extender. Under here are the rest of the accessories. It came with a 5mm ruby terp pearl, a stainless steel loading tool, a little USB to USB-C charging cable, 2 mouthpiece vortex seals and 2 device-based seals, along with a warranty card with your device serial number on it that I don't think that I should actually show you. Getting a closer look at this thing, the button on the front here does literally everything. The charging port is here on the side, and the bottom has a secret I actually missed. I'll show you in a little bit. Removing the mouthpiece, there is a bottom heated glass bucket attached to an atomizer that's spring-loaded. Oh, that's cool. That kind of felt like it was spring-loaded, like there's some tension. You have to kind of push down to get started. And this here is the device-based seal. It holds the mouthpiece securely to the device. The mouthpiece here is fully glass with 3 slanted air slots for maximum flow and vortex making. There's a vortex mouthpiece seal to aid in the spinning along with that terp pearl. Before you do anything with a new device, you need to do 2 things. It's charge the battery. That should be that's thing number 1. Make sure the battery is all the way charged. Then you need to do a burn off cycle. And to do that, what you're going to do is take off the mouthpiece because we don't want the residual manufacturing oil that's about to burn off to land in the mouthpiece. And then us inadvertently still just inhale it later. That doesn't make sense. The lights on the side here are your indicators for everything. To turn it on, 5 quick clicks. There we go. 1 click is going to tell us what temperature we're at. We want it to be at the hottest temperature. So 3 clicks to get to the hottest temperature up there, and then 2 clicks to activate it to turn it on. It has haptic feedback, so it's going to vibrate once you activated it. It's going to vibrate again. Once it's all done, you can see it doing its work in there. Check it out. And then you're going to let it go through the entire cycle. You will probably see a little bit of vapor come off here. That's the manufacturing residue all burning off. And once it's all done with the heat up cycle, it's ready to be filled. So you need very little product. I'm talking like the grain of rice. I do like a grain of jasmine rice because it's a little bit bigger, and I'm quite a dab whore. This is how much I'm gonna add. Drop that right in. Come on. This Puffco always makes me do 2 cycles to drop it in. Boop. It's just a little baby. Then we're gonna add the terp pearl. I am so excited about this terp pearl. I have not been turned on to them really in the past, but I do these live sessions with my VIP patrons, and one of my patrons, one of my friends, Wendy, the last sesh that we had, she went in on terp pearls. So I bought them, but they're not here yet. Look at that seal in the top there. The way that it's designed still pulls the airflow through, but you can see that it's gonna spin the air. And when you set it on the bucket, it kind of goes into the bucket a little bit. 2 clicks turns it on. 2 clicks also turns it off, since there's not really a designated sesh on here. If you're done and you need it to be over, then you just kill the sesh when you want. When you put the mouthpiece extender on, you can actually see the terp pearl better. I think in general, it's better with the mouthpiece. Okay, so here's the thing about this. It's a dab rig made into a pen. Everything that's wrong with the dab pen has been fixed in this. This is the part of the video where I get too stony baloneyed to really, hopefully not get too stony baloneyed, to really teach you everything and anything you need to know about this device. But we're gonna power through. Remember when I said there was something exciting on the bottom of this device? So I thought at first that this was like a voltage adjuster kind of thing. Doesn't it look like the bottom of a regular 510? But no, you're about to be shocked. It's a wax stash jar. That is such a neat random little feature. Here's the #1 difference, and I'm probably too hung up on it, but this bucket, it has a glass bucket. It doesn't have the wires. It doesn't taste like metal. In a traditional dab pen, you have like that wire coil in there. Sometimes they're ceramic. They're slightly better, but they're still just a wire coil. They're so hard, if not completely impossible to clean. I kind of look at those ones as disposable pens because I'm never gonna get them clean. I'm probably never gonna think to buy replacement atomizers for it. I needed something like this because this is a glass atomizer. It's literally the easiest thing in the world to clean. All of your hits just taste so much better. Let's do it again. If you click 1 time, it's gonna tell you what your current temperature is. So if you click 3 times, it's gonna change it. Now it's at 1. Triple click again, we're at 2. Triple click again, we're at 3. You guessed it, now we're at 4. I will put the temps on the screen. They're so boring to read out loud. There's actually quite a variation in them. Like some of them are 40 degrees, and why would they be so variable? It's weird, but the range is loosey-goosey for a reason. So when you initiate your cycle, that's the 2 clicks to turn it back on, it's going to pulse. This is like the heat up part of it. It's getting to the top of that temperature range. In this case, 563 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it gets there, it's gonna vibrate again. There we go. And what it appears to be doing here during this sesh is ever so slightly decreasing in temperature from 563 down to 536. It just vibrated again, which means it's entering the cool down. So this is when we're going to take our last hit. Then once it hits the cool down mode, you can tell that it cools down kind of rapidly. And it was flashing kind of rapidly. How long was that? I'll put it on the screen. I'm pretty sure that you can use this with the bubbler. I thought I had a bubbler attachment that would work, but I don't. They do sell one on their site though that attaches to the top of this. So if you'd like to add a little water action, this is not by any means a rough hit though. I don't feel like that's necessary. I do really like the mouthpiece. This does improve the performance. The Terp Pearl spins faster. I could take faster, bigger hits with it, but also it adds to the experience because it's like a much more comfortable hit. Just get it down there snugly. Maybe we should give it a quick try at just 1. So pressing it once shows the temperature. Pressing it 4 times actually shows the battery, which, wow, it's still at full. You can see it. That was still really good. It's definitely tastier, although like negligibly, it's still just as comfortable as a hit at the higher temperature as at the lower. I usually just hit this at the top 2 temps. Okay, let's check the battery again. Did that one do it? No, it is still at least 75%. The battery life makes sense. If you have only 1, you should probably get it charged up because you're at 25% or lower. If you have 2, you're closer to like 25 to 50%. 3 is 50 to 75%, and 4 is 75% plus, which we did at least, what, 4, 5 sessions, and it's still at 75% plus. The battery lasts a really long time. It's USB-C rapid charging from dead in about 60 minutes. It was definitely built with portability in mind. I would load this up and stick it in my can of fanny. You have more wax that you could put down here. That is the cutest little compartment. And then hit one of those concert venues where you get to sit on the hill. Those can't be just a Michigan thing. I'm sure they're everywhere. This is so fun. And really, if you wanted to regulate the airflow more, you could just cover up one of the airports. We should give it a try real quick and see if it does anything. I'm gonna go up to 3. I feel like that's where most people are gonna end up doing this. It doesn't really do anything. I don't think gush or goosh, goosh. Now I'm, it's too hard now. Is not my favorite flavor, terpene. I don't know what that is. Myrcene? What's the one that tastes like cat piss? Cause that's Gush Mints. We only have one last thing for you to know about this device is how to clean it, and it's so exceptionally easy to clean. You should be cleaning it after a sesh, like once it's all, not like the whole thing. You don't have to take the whole thing apart and clean it, but once you're all done with your Dabberoonie in there, you should, I do it with the Terp Pearl in there. It seems like it cleans the Terp Pearl too. You should just wipe her clean. Get down in there with a, whoopsies, you couldn't see that at all. Get down in there with a pointy Q-tip. Those are real nice, and they're tightly wound. The Q-tips that you get at the store, those things, why do they suck so bad? Why do they suck so bad? They suck real bad. Real bad. Start by disassembling your device. It is also suggested that you check and clean where the atomizer connects to the device if needed. Use an ISO swab to swipe around the connectors to make sure they aren't getting all clogged up. And just use an ISO dipped Q-tip on the bucket. You can soak the mouthpiece in ISO or swipe it clean with an ISO swab if it isn't too terribly gunked up. Get the gasket clean too while you're in there and just let everything dry. Reassemble and you have a clean dab pen in merely minutes. Well, there you have it, friends. Everything and anything that you needed to know about the Utillian 6. Huge shout out to Utillian for sending this my way. I'll have all of their information down below in the pinned comment. If I missed anything along the way, please drop a comment down below. I'll be sure to get to it. Huge shout out to all my patrons for making videos like this possible, and to all of you for just hanging out. Thanks for being here for tech reviews. I appreciate you being here. I'll see you all next time. I love ya. Bye. Oh my God, I knocked it over and it's fine. It's fine.